Hello. I see you guys are all lined up and ready to go, and I hope you have your glue and all your score tape and your paper, and well, you'll need your score tape, your liquid glue, and your hot glue, and your paper, and distress inks, and your cutting, and your scoreboard. So welcome to our class tonight. It's been a while. Hello, Patricia. Awesome for you to join us tonight. We were teaching earlier. Kim, Young Sue. I like calling you Young Sue. Jackie, Teresa, Christy Love, Kat, Karen, Lynn, Susan. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Well, April, hello, hello. So welcome, Crafty Hands. Welcome all of you guys to our class tonight. I'm going to show you really quick the end result of our project earlier from today. Hi, Bonnie and Martina and Tiffany and MS. Howdy, Gwen, Margaret. So here it is. This is what we did today. And I just distressed it. I could go back in and do a little bit of gesso, but I like the way it looks. I love the grunginess. I really, really, really do, and this is kind of my style. So that is it right there, with all the glory and all the yummies, and so that's it. Hi, Liz. So you guys ready for tonight? I prepped up a little early. For those of you guys that purchased a kit from Want2Scrap, thank you guys. Hi, Nancy. They shipped out the lashes because that was on back order. So you should be getting lashes. Now the lash that I'm using is just one that I already had here. So the one you're getting is entirely different than the one that I am using. I'm just using one from my stash because it was just quicker. I'm using Bo Bunny's paper line, and it is Sori Linens. Hi, Sylvia. And it's pretty. It's really shabby. It's really pretty, like French kind of type. But this is one of the sheets. It's by Bo Bunny. And then that's the back. And I love paper that it's thick and it has two sides to it. Although sometimes it's hard time. Like this one is really pretty, but then they have all these beautiful cutouts, and I love that. So for this kit, you do not have your paper included, nor do you have your score tape. So you're required to get your own score tape, and just make sure it's a really good score tape. That's all I have to say. It's got to be good. Do not get that pink one that you get at Hobby Lobby or one of those places. I remember back in the day, clinged onto your hands. Those aren't really good. Hi, Lou and Lisa. I really recommend score tape. Want2Scrap should have their score tape up in her store sometime this week. I do know she's out. She's at doing a show, and we also have a coupon code for tonight, which is May, M-A-I. How easy is that? 20, and you'll get 20% from now till the 28th of April, and 20% off your entire order. So take advantage of that. I use the 1/4-inch score tape. It's really important. There's one that's 1/8. That's a little too small, and then there's the 1/2 inch. It's a little, you know, it's pricey. So just use the 1/4 inch. That's what I use. You know, it's. Hold on a second. Let me run downstairs. I gotta do some damage control. Hi, Bonnie, because I have a sleepover and they're a little bit out of control. So just give me a few minutes, and Vanessa's gonna take over. And I'm gonna put it on her while.
Hello, ladies. How y'all doing today? Well, I shouldn't say this is like the what second time we see you guys today, which is a lot of fun. Um, yes, it's May 20th for the code tonight, and it's good till the 28th of this month. Score tape is, let me see. I don't have my small roll of score tape. But it's something like this. Okay. It comes in different sizes. You can get the smaller size. I have a smaller size, but it's probably somewhere on the other side of my room. Yeah, May did do a marathon today. she did a good marathon today.
Oh, I am tired. Yes, score tape. There's several sizes of score tape. You have your 1 inch, you have your ½ inch, you have your 1/4 inch, you have your 1/8 inch. I prefer the 1/4 inch. That's what I prefer, especially for these little tiny ones. If you had to go and invest in any, it was either the 1/4 inch or the ½ inch. Those are the two that I always have in my stash. So anyway, so this is the paper line. We're going to put it back on me. Hi, Kateri. All right. This is the paper line. So this is the one. It is Beau Bunny Souris Home, and that's probably French. And here's one. Not pretty. Kind of hard to distinguish which side, but this one's kind of easy because you can just cut these out. You're not going to hear what brand of score tape. Now, the brand that I have is by Score Tape. It's CORTAP, and it is Sookwang, SOOKWANG. But if you type in Score SOR tape, you'll find it. Amazon, really easy. But Want2Scrap will be having this in our store. Hi, Miss Carol. I have to stop and say hi, you know. But if you go to Want2Scrap, you'll probably find it by next week. Here's the other one that I decided to use. I thought that was really pretty. And I love the color. Make a copy of paper.
It's manageable, but I have to start treating.
Okay.
Hi, Miss May. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello, Miss Jenny.
Oh boy. Class clown's back.
Hi, Dinah. Okay, so here's the other side of this side. So sometimes it's really hard when you have really good paper as to what side you're going to select. But I am a fan. I love Graphic 45, but I'm a fan of Beau Bunny. And they had this one paper years ago. It was Gabriella. And I love that paper line. Of course, I don't have it anymore. All right, so I'm going to put my camera down. Hi, Debbie. That way you can see what I have going on. I'm trying not to use my throat's starting to hurt. I'm becoming allergic to something.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know. I just ate something, and I don't know if it doesn't agree with me. All right. So in your kit, you have. This is what you get, right? You don't get anything else. You don't get your paper. You don't get your tape. But you can select whatever paper you want. You can use whatever you want to use. So you get these little sheets here, and this is the craft. And you should have, let's see, you should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the one we're going to score 8. And you're going to get the bigger size. Now, as a courtesy to those that bought this kit, I will not be saying the measurements. of what these are. Sorry, gotta cut these out. Anyway, so you all have 8 of these. And I've already put my score tape on it because otherwise we will take forever. You will have 2 of these. Okay. You're going to have 2 of the sides. This is also a side, 2. You'll have 8 of these little ones as well. Trying to keep it all straight in my head, ladies. And you'll have 4 of these corrugated ones. Okay. And 4 of the little ones. And here's my 8th one that we're going to score together. And then you'll get 2 sides and a top and a bottom. And if you notice, you have some little markings on them. There's a reason why you have those markings. Those markings are because when we start lining up, what I wanted you guys to do is to have perfect alignment. And it was easier if we made a marking for you guys. So in those markings, that's for you guys to be able to use it as an alignment. So you're going to need your, of course, your scissors, your paper cutter. I like using my funky old dirty guillotine because it's precise. I don't have to worry about anything, no second guessing. I like using that one. That's just my personal preference. And your scoreboard. Okay. You're also going to use your bone folder. You can use a distressing tool, whether it's this one or the Prima bigger one, whatever you want to use. And you need hot glue as well as liquid glue. So let's get started. You guys ready?
Yes.
Hi, Deanna, sorry. Cindy. Okay. So let's get started. So you're going to get this craft paper, and you'll know the difference between the craft and your chipboard because you can easily fold it, right? So you're going to put it up to your scoreboard and move it over. Put it up to your scoreboard, and you're going to mark it at the 1-inch mark, okay? Now, what I like to do, because I want to make sure I have a gusset about a 1/4 inch, not a 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch. I go in carefully and I mark it very lightly at the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of an inch, very lightly. And then at 1 1/8 of an inch. But you don't have to. That's entirely up to you. The most important mark you're going to make on all of these crafts, it's all of them. Every single one is going to be scored at 1 inch. Okay? All these get scored at 1 inch. Okay?
If I may interrupt for a second. Miss Candy Parent says, hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi, starting over. Okay, so once you have all of them scored, then you're going to grab your, and of course now I can't find mine. So we'll score it at 1. Now, if you don't have a scoreboard, which I highly recommend you invest in a small one. If you're not doing a lot of paper crafting, don't spend a lot of money on your scoreboard. I bought this one a couple years ago, and I used to do a lot more paper crafting that, you know, I have in the last, 3 years, I think. But if you are into doing a lot of paper crafting, I would suggest a really nice scoreboard. Martha Stewart has one. It's a great one. This is a Stampin' Up! One. Score tape is the original one that I got. Back then, it didn't have the or the quarter. I think it went by 1/2 inch and 1 inch. And it's been a long, long time since I've seen it, since 2008. So, so invest. If you're going to plan to do more paper, then you can invest that. If you don't, then you just take your ruler and something like a mat, like this is kind of have a little bit of a give. Just take your ruler, mark it at the 1 inch. Of course, it's a lot more work this way. Mark it at the 1 inch all the way through, and then use your ruler to line it up in those markings, and then just score it down. Easy peasy, right? Or just fold it in half, okay? That's all you gotta do, fold it in half. I just kind of like the fact that, you know, we have that perfect score mark. All right, so that can be moved now. If you have questions, make sure you guys put it on all caps so that we can read them. Karen's going to be joining us in a little bit.
I was just fixing to ask, where was Miss Karen?
She's at church. Yes, you're right, Gwen. Martha's store is it's a full-size one and really inexpensive, and you can always use, that's the one thing about that, you can use your 40% coupon. If they put it on 50, take advantage and just buy it then. But I think the one that carries the Martha store line is Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Joanne does not carry. I've never seen it. So what were you saying, Miss Denny? I was so rude.
Oh no, baby, you're fine. I was just wondering where I'd asked about where Karen was, and I forgot she had church tonight.
Oh, good, Jackie. So you want to get up to speed? Are you up to where I am so we can work on this together? So that you can, if you have any questions. Hi, Sherry. All right, so make sure you leave about a 1/8 of an inch from your score line. So if my score line is right here, you know, this is my score line right here. I'm sorry, I'm using my drawing pens. You're going to make sure you come in with your score tape and you lay it down at least 1/8 of an inch here and 1/8 of an inch here. Okay? You need that wiggle room. Hi, Shan. So go ahead and apply your score tape. Oh, I ran out. It's a good thing I had backup.
Always have backup.
I buy a lot of this stuff. You're going to have to watch this 600 times. Once you watch this, I mean, if you're doing it along with me, you'll see it really is easy. You're going to be like, oh, that's not hard.
I'll be watching you a million times before I can get it done.
Right.
Did you buy it too, Vanessa?
I have it on order, and as soon as I get it, I'll be watching this video all over again.
Oh, I got it. All right. So I'm leaving my 1/8 of an inch between my score line and there where I lay my tape down. What you guys think about the class today? You guys like it?
I did.
I loved it.
I need to go get some more sprays. That's what I need to do, is get more sprays.
They are a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah, they're just, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some watercolors and make my own sprays like I used to. Okay, so then you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to burnish that. Now, you can do one or two things. You can miter these corners. And I sometimes do, but you don't have to. Aw, thank you, Quiet. QC, I'm going to call you QC. Burnish that bad boy. Yeah, burnish it. So you can miter these, or you can just leave it as is. I'm going to leave it as is. It's entirely up to you. Mitering is just, it's just another way to hide your hinge, so it's not as noticeable. But we're going to be covering it up with paper anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me at all. So once you have them all done, then you're going to take, and we're going to start at the bottom. And get your hot glue ready because you're really going to need this. So get it all nice and ready. And you see those marks. You got one mark here, and if you turn it to the side, you have one mark there, and again, one mark here, and one mark there. This will align up to there, okay? And it will also align up to this piece here. It perfectly lines up, okay? So I wanted you guys to be able to have perfect alignments and not be able to feel like, oh my God, did I? Because if you put this out like this way here and you don't align it perfectly, and this one is a little bit shifted, then your box and your suitcase is either gonna, you know, not go up straight. It's gonna be kind of wobbly or crooked on one end. That makes sense, okay?
Hi, Mama Linda.
So, hello, Mrs. Linda. How are you? So we're going to peel off one side only. And remember, we have to make sure we do not put this chipboard on that score line. If you feel that you're going to miss that, take your marker and mark straight down that score line, because we do not want to put our chipboard flushed against our score mark, okay? So remember, line it up to those little marks, but make sure you leave about a 1/8 of an inch gusset in, okay? I'm going to come in here closer, so I'm going to draw on mine. You see that line? I aligned it. There's about a 1/8 of an inch between that line and where I put my chipboard, and I have it flushed, butted up to those marks. See that? It's butted up, right up. Okay. Get your bone folder and burnish. Okay. Get your other side and do the same. Thank you. It needs, I need to, you know, now I have gesso in my nails. It looks really crummy. All right, again, we're aligning it, leaving our 1/8 inch of a mark. Lay one side down first and carefully handle the other side, okay? Oops.
Maybe it's going to sound a little choppy.
Okay, let's fix this. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So there you have that, and we have about a 1/8 of a gusset on each side, okay? All right, now we're going to take the smaller one, and you'll get 2 smaller ones, right? And do the same thing. It's all the way around. This is all we're doing, ladies. You're gonna need ribbon too. I forgot to mention that you will need ribbon.
Can you lay a couple of large toothpicks between the pieces as a 1/8 inch guide?
There you go. That's not.
That's not a bad idea.
Mhm. All right. So how many others have ordered this little suitcase?
It's in my wish list.
It's in what?
It's in my wish list.
It's in your wish list. I start off on one side before, because this 4-tape, man, it is not that forgiving, guys. I'm not kidding you. See, here, if you want to cut one side down, you can do that. I might just trim them to save this buckling. So just go ahead and let's miter those so that we don't have too many buckling. Where I don't want to miter, it's on the top. All right. So there we have that. Then we're going to grab our side panel. And again, we have to use those little marks as our guideline for placing these, okay? So I'm going to carefully remove over here, keeping in mind that I have those two little markings for my placement. I'm going to take my chipboard. I'm going to align it flush in between those lines. Okay, here's my line right here, and here's the line. It is carefully flush and against the chipboard. So it's right laying against, see that? Laying against the chipboard. Push it against it. Hold it there in place. Grab your hand, run it through. Okay. All right. We'll come back and we will burnish these areas. Hi, Paula.
Check out her idea. I use glue sticks on the score tape for some wiggle room.
There you go.
Good ideas coming up tonight.
All right, so then again, we have those two marks. We're going to flush this against our chipboard and keeping it between those two marks. And we're going to run our hands to the back. I can't. I got to do it sideways, ladies. Otherwise, I'm going to screw up my own suitcase. That won't be any fun.
No, then you can't pack it to go anywhere.
Huh?
Then you won't be able to pack it. If you screw it up, you won't be able to pack it to go anywhere.
All right, so that is that. Make sure it's...
You didn't get it.
Huh?
I said you didn't get the joke.
No, I'm not a joke sometimes, Vanessa. You got to probably tell me a couple times before I catch on.
No, I said if you screw it up, you won't be able to pack it to go anywhere.
All right. Again, then you have this side. Now, make sure, because, you know, you got the long side and then you have the short side. It has to, if you do it this way, I'm going to show you. If you do it this way, you know for sure you shorthanded yourself on the sides. It has to flush up right against that piece, okay? See that? Those two are even. So on the long side up, again, align it perfectly against, and I had to move it this way. Those two markings. Hold it still. Remove your backing. Okay. And we'll do the same over here. Now, once you have that, flip it over. Looks like that. Then you can burnish. Make sure you get that really good. All right, now here comes, this is the part where I don't breathe. Okay, this is where I'm like zoomed in and trying not to screw this up. All right, water, and let's breathe. Okay, now you see these little guzzets right here? Those are there for a reason. They're going to stand out just like that, right? But we're going to use our handy dandy glue to fill in those marks, okay? And you're going to go ahead and get your glue gun right in there, and this little nozzle fits perfectly right inside that. Stand that up and make sure you hold it up straight. If you have a tendency to not do things straight, get yourself one of those angle rulers and then just kind of put it against it and angle it up, okay? That is entirely up to you. Hold it until that carefully dries up before you release it, because if you release it, it goes wonky and you're gonna have your sides wonky. Now, because I said that, I'll probably have a wonky side, just so you know. All right, see? Ta-ta, it stands up. All right, again, hold our breath in. Yeah, a block. You would need a block. You could use a block. Anything that'll keep that baby straight, okay? All right, so let's go in here. Make sure you have that glue in there. Because it's, you know, this glue is acting up on me. Come on now. I'm trying to go. Glue was acting up on me. You see that? Wants to act up on video. Make sure you flush that really good against that wall. That wall is what's going to keep you aligned, okay? Okay, where are you, Karen? No, you don't want to put your paper in just because you have this glue mess that you're going to get in. You don't want to get the glue mess on your paper, okay? And we still have to put another hinge up here. Okay, where are you? Tell me where you are so we can slow down and we can catch up with you. No, yeah, because see, if you put your paper in, because we still have a hinge that has to go up here. So for instance, if I was to put my paper in here, right, the bottom we could definitely do. That is not a problem, right? What will be a problem is up here. Why? Because if we do that on the sides, there's a hinge that's going to go up here to keep it more sturdy, and that's going to cover and overlap your paper. So it's not a problem if you do that. Now, if you want to get your paper and you don't have one of those handy dandy corner rounders. Okay, I'm talking and we'll catch up with her. Tell her she's at the bottom, okay. This is my We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile, and it's the corner one. I used a 1/2 inch, and of course I broke one of my angles. I dropped it. What you do, this is, you're going to measure your piece. Now, the other thing you can do is, if you don't have one of these fancy dandy corner rounders, you're just going to cut out and round off your paper to match up with your chipboard piece. Okay, and that's something that you can do. Now, I am going to do, let me make sure, hopefully it's all matched up to what I have. I just put it in here and trim it off. Catch up with me, Karen. Okay. Okay. Or I could have gone in and I could have just kind of cut out the edges that way. You can, while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and distress. She's, no, this is old. That's why it's broken. I'm going to just, while she catches up with me, I'm going to give her time to catch up. Let me know if you need help with something, Karen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to just distress my edges just a little. I don't want too much, you know. Just distress your edges. I tend to like my edges distressed. I don't know why. It's a personal preference to me because I like things to look grungy and old. So I'm using vintage photos. Shocker, right? The day that I use a different type of ink, I'm going to shock you guys.
No, you don't give me a heart attack.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a heart attack. Okay, so that'll go lined up just like that in there. You can do it now. The reason I don't do it is because I still got a lot more to go. And I really don't want, I still have my corners to put in here. And I still have my hinge for up here. So I want to make sure that I don't ruin my paper in the process of working, because paper is expensive. Especially this paper. It was like $1 or something. Yeah, I don't want to ruin that.
Okay, there's a question. Do I need to be doing the paper now?
Okay, do I need to be doing the paper now? Who said that?
Miss Carolyn.
Do I need to be doing the paper now? You can cut the paper now if you want, or you can build your box and then cut the paper. Cut the paper based, I would suggest you can use like a 1/8 of an inch on each end. I measured it exact as the measurements from the chipboard. But if you want to expose some of the chipboard or some of the you're not going to see the chipboard, but you're going to see the craft paper. You want to have some of that exposed. Just leave like a 1/8 of an inch on each side when measuring and cutting. That's entirely up to you. But my paper matches up exactly with my chipboard piece. Okay.
Miss Karen Thompson asked, how does she do the sides?
Okay. How do you glue your sides?
Do the sides.
I'm assuming, Karen, you want to know, how do I glue the sides? Right? Is that where you are? Okay, let me move this over because I have another little demo. Give me a second while I get my demo. Okay, say for instance, that's my bottom piece. This is my side piece. And here's my scored at 1. Well, I like to score my 1/8 inch because it's just lightly. That way I know where to align my score tape. Helps me out better. Okay. So, but your main score is on 1. Does that make sense? All right, so here's my doodad, my craft sheet. I made a small little mark on the 1/8 inch, which is 7/8 and then 1 1/8 inch. I'm going to put my score tape right on that line. Do not put your score tape on the 1 inch score. You do not want to put it on there. You want to make sure that you have your 1/8 inch between your score line and here's my score line. That's my score line, and see I have like 1/8 of an inch between my score line and where I laid my score tape. Do it the same on the opposite side of that score line. Okay. And here I don't have that marking. Oh, I do. Let's see. Okay, so you have those little markings, right? You're going to take your score tape, remove it on one side only, miter that. Let's miter that edge because I realized I didn't like it like that. The reason I didn't like to score miter is because sometimes they don't match up. Okay, so remove it on one side. And you're gonna use your 2 markings as your guideline and lay down on one side and then, oops, lay down on one side and then release, carefully release it on the other side. Okay, and you don't have to miter. Honestly, you don't. I just don't like the messiness of it. Okay, and there you go. You see that? Okay, and then to get your piece, again, we're going to use those markings. Those markings are our lifesavers. It's what helps us align this perfectly well. Okay. Let's move on. Can I move on now? Now we're going to remove this one here to align our first wall. Once you have all your sides in with your craft paper, your little craft papers, you're going to take your panel and you're going to use your 2 markings as your guidelines. And you're going to place, the edge has to touch those. So it's going to fit right snug into that groove, that little groove. This slides right in there and it lines up with those 2 markings. Flush it against the chipboard. When I mean flush, push it against that chipboard. This chipboard. Make sure this piece is pushed in flush to this piece, okay? You see that? And I have it marked right there and marked there. I don't do it this way because if you're off, you see that? if you're off and not pushed against this piece, your walls are going to be crooked. It has to be flushed in. All right. So hold it against, hold your wall straight in place. Take your back, get that glued in, put it around, and score it or burnish. Flip it back. Then you're going to take and you're going to use your gusset. Oops. And you're going to go ahead and put glue in there. Line it up straight, flushing it against that chipboard panel, holding it in place. Okay, who's got pina colada? Am I reading that right?
Christy has pina coladas for when her husband leaves again.
Oh. Oh, he's home. Oh, she's happy as can be because he's home. Okay, you see? So there, it's all good to go. Okay, we got that? Okay. All right. Now, back over here. Again, we're going to come in here, fill in that gusset. Hold it in place. The hands are a little shaky. I want a drink. I'll take a margarita.
I'll take a margarita.
Yes, a strawberry one.
There you go.
She wants a strawberry. Hi, Miss Rue. Thank
Hi,
you.
Miss Rue.
Yeah, I saw that ice recipe, Miss Christy Love. She wants to put the ice recipe in the cookbook. Really? Let's see. I'm good. I'm just concentrating on trying to figure out why Christy has not shared her drink with me. Yeah, I know. I'm wondering the same kind of thing. All right, so here we go with the other side. All right.
What's the secret for taking out the score tape? A picky tool.
One of those picky tools. I just don't want to.
Uh-oh. Paula Niles wants tequila.
Tequila. Oh, she's right hardcore. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Anastasia's granddaughter saying, Aaliyah is saying hi. Hello, Aaliyah.
Hi, Aaliyah.
Hi, Aaliyah.
I said her name wrong. I do apologize. Okay, so now we have a standing suitcase. Isn't that cute?
Can I pack my clothes in there now?
No, you may not. All right, so you have in your kit, you have your 4 pieces of this corrugated stuff, right? Okay, so, oh, I hate glue webs. Have I ever told you guys how much I hate glue webs? All right, so the idea behind this is that this has a flexible moving mechanism, but it's sturdy at the same time. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your score tape on each side. Oh, glue it. Look at that. And on here, you got to make sure it's, this is a little tricky here. Oh, before I get the glue was off of me. So kind of shape it rounding, because this is going to give that rounding effect. And you got to use your bottom, because the bottom is the one that's more rounded. So you got to use that as a really good guideline as to where you're going to put your score tape, right? So go here and on the upper side. Don't really need a whole lot other than those two pieces. And this time, make sure your walls are perfectly aligned. If anything is out of place, you'll kind of go in there and fix it with your glue gun, heating up that glue. Okay.
Gwen has a bottle of sangria in the fridge.
All right, so we're going to remove the tape on one side only and get it down. Flush it in. Run your hands down. You probably get a paper cut. Chances are really high. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. Again, use the rounded corner of your bottom piece to get that rounded in, that perfect rounded edge. Okay. Use that as a guideline. Use your bone folder to varnish that. Okay, so see? All right. Do the other side.
Well, hopefully when I get mine, it'll be that easy to put together as fast as you putting it together.
That's probably because I put it in together for, and I probably, you always screw up somewhere because no one's perfect. And when you're talking and you're focusing on talking, you're not thinking, and you might screw up. Hopefully I don't screw up, but I do have backup just in case.
As long as it doesn't come out discombobulated, you're good.
These are done, so we can get them out of the way. All right. Yeah, I don't like using those little I just use my nails. Miss Susan said when she was younger, she had a knockout body, and I went really cute. And I went to a really cute bartender and asked him for a slow, comfortable screw.
Lord have mercy. And you talk about my filter.
Well, when you ask him in that manner, he doesn't.
Oh, Miss Susan. Okay, that was the fun of the night. Oh my gosh. Miss Susan, that was hilarious.
Well, you ask him that, he's not gonna know what you're talking about.
Well, she said it's really a drink. It is, I have to tell you guys.
Yeah, it's called a screwdriver.
Yeah. I worked at the base, and I wasn't quite 21 when I worked at the base. And a guy came in and used to get guys hitting on me left and right, you know. And he came in and he asked for sex on a beach.
Yeah.
The look on my face.
I can imagine your face when he said that.
The look on my face when he said sex on the beach, I was like, really? You're a pervert. And I wasn't of age yet. I was about 19, wasn't of age yet. And when he said that to me, I thought he was being a pervert. So I went over there and I told my boss, and I said, he wants sex on a beach. What kind of pervert is he? And he says, I'll take care of this. And so he walks over there and he says, okay, sir, I'll get that drink for you. Huh? It's a very kind. He says,
Well,
but
the
it's
first
okay.
time I ever heard that name, I was at my ex-sister-in-law's wedding. And one of my, when I was married her, my husband's friend's wife came to me. You want sex on the beach? I'm like, what?
So
She
not
goes,
with you.
"I should drink." I'm like, okay.
Well,
I didn't even know what it was.
I was just a kid, you know. Of course, my family, my stepdad, he just drank beer, you know. No such thing as fancy drinks in my house, but beer, you know. And I just thought he was being a pervert.
Oh, wow. Deanna says there is a drink called Slow Screw Against the Wall.
The names, who come up with these names?
I don't know.
I remember Hardy
Hi,
Wallbangers.
Hello, Miss Gloria. You're back from dinner. What did you have for dinner? The trick to this is making sure you use that guideline from the bottom to help you curve in your corners, okay? So you gotta look a lot in the inside and just use those corners to your advantage. It looks hard, ladies. I guarantee you, you're gonna be like, wow, that didn't really look that hard. It really isn't. Now, let me tell you, I did this class with my Latinas back in 2012, and they did it with no, did it in 2012, and I did it in 2014 again, and they didn't have a kit. They used it based on my measurements and what I told them how to cut it. Okay, so as you can see inside, we have some little openings in there. That is okay, because once we get the paper in there, it's not really going to be as noticeable as once you cover it up, it's not really going to be noticeable, if you get what I mean. All right, now you're going to get your other. And what you can do if you're picky or anything like that, you can take a piece of craft paper and then just kind of angle it in. That's too much work, ladies. Too much work. Nobody's going to look in there. Trust me. Once you put this paper in, you really aren't going to see much in there, and we're going to cover it.
You got static going on, man, on your voice.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Now, you're going to take these pieces. One's going to go here. One's going to go here. And one here. And one here. Okay, like that. Remove one side only. Oops, got it on the floor. I suggest, and then use your score line and flush it right. Let it set right there, right snuggled up, and it should match up to your chipboard, and it's sitting right on top of that. Get the one end, and then peel the other. That's the only way that it's going to be easier for you, okay, guys? Don't try to peel off both sides. Take your time with these. Take your time with it. Okay. All right. It's a good thing it's recorded, right, ladies?
Mm-hmm. You're too busy clowning around in the chat.
What are they doing? What are you ladies doing? Hey, don't forget, we have May 20 for 20% off your entire order. I do have some of my new designs in there. So be sure to check that out as well. And I got to show you guys one of my new designs is the nautical one. I love that one. I'm not kidding. What am I not kidding about? What did I miss? Did I miss something?
Drink names.
Huh?
Drink names.
Oh,
Punch to everything else.
Christy Love is trying to play innocent, like, oh, I'm just sitting here, May. I'm not doing anything. You ladies are funny. So who's actually having any of these drinks tonight?
I'm strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, you're being naughty like always. That does not
Yes.
surprise me.
It's my giggle on.
May 20, yes, for 20% off. You
It's
lost your voice again.
right?
A shot of tequila will take that voice and get it back to you. No, just kidding. That didn't work for me, ladies. Line it up, ladies. Line it up. Let it flush right on top. Sit right on top of that chipboard.
Hey, starting over wants to know if you do all craft styles.
Do I do all? I'm a master of all trades and no, what is it? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yep. And Miss Candy Parent says she's having iced coffee.
Ooh, that's one thing I cannot. Nope. Can't
No,
do this.
it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, I have to have it hot. All
Iced
right,
coffee.
now we have our box, okay? Burnish that baby. Careful with your rounded corners, ladies. Be very, very careful with that, okay? You don't want to ruin that shape. Okay. Now, once you have this, now we work on the top. Put that one aside and let's work on the top now. You're going to get a chance to see the top.
Miss Jackie called for a commercial break.
We
Huh?
need commercials like TV so we can take a so I can go to the bathroom.
Hi, Karen.
Commercials here, sorry. Hi, Karen McClure.
Am I self-taught? I've liked art since I was very little, and actually I used to mimic my art teacher from second grade, Miss Burris, and I looked up to her a lot. I really did. She was an awesome art teacher. She really was. I liked her. Hi, Miss Rose. Okay. So go get your potty break. Who needs a potty break? Who needs a
Jackie.
potty break? Jackie. I can use some coffee. Brianna. Coffee, mommy. Coffeetize me. Hi, Miss Ruth.
Hi, Miss Ruth.
Go potty. Ladies, go potty. While you go potty, I'm going to go ahead and round my bottom piece.
I told them if they're on a sale watching it, they can always take a class to the potty with you.
Yeah, if you're on a cell phone, take I won't know.
Right?
Just don't tell us.
There's a saying in Spanish, ojos que no ven, corazón que no sienten.
What you said?
Yes, that means eyes that don't see, a heart that doesn't feel.
Exactly.
So we're going to round this off. But again, you can use this as your guideline, as your template to cut off. See, it's really easy. You just glue it in, kind of miter that corner if you don't have one of these little handy dandy tools. My tool is broken, so I got to kind of play around with it. I need to get a new one. That's what I need to do. Stop being cheap. When I hit the lottery, I'm going to get a whole new craft room. I'm going to invite you guys to come over and play with me.
Yes.
Why don't you just build a small village for all of us to live in, and then we don't have to worry.
Hey, Liz, your mom thought just like my mom. See, great minds think alike. Ojo que no ven, corazón que no sienten. Eyes that don't see is a heart that does not feel.
Exactly.
All right. So while my coffee break is going on, we're going to distress this one paper.
Okay, Paula.
What's that?
Paula Naya says she took her phone with her to the potty.
TMI, Paula. Oh, cute. You guys are cute. Cute.
That would be nice, a craft cruise.
A craft cruise. Yeah, that would be really nice. Who was telling me that they do craft cruise? Is it Prima that does the craft cruise?
I think so.
All right, so you're gonna need 4 decorative pieces for top and the bottom. That measures the length of your top and your bottom.
We had a bunch of clowns here tonight.
So you're gonna get a piece that's gonna go at the bottom of our case like that, and you got to cover this part here of your suitcase as well. So you're going to need a piece for that and a piece for the inside. Okay, so you need a total of 4 that measures the piece for the bottom and the top. Okay, 4 pieces cut of that. Is that making sense?
Uh-huh.
And I have the best daughter in the whole world.
Lottery.
Huh?
Moving into Hobby Lobby. Lou says when she's wins the lottery, she's moving into Hobby Lobby.
Woohoo! Take me with you. My daughter is the best daughter in the whole world.
And she just brought you coffee, I take it.
Yeah, she's my baby pie.
Yeah, Mamie Made is another good channel to visit.
Who's that?
It's Mamie Helms. And she's a crafter. And she also sells a lot of the stuff that she makes. Craft with.
Ooh, they're taking a craft cruise. Ooh, I like to take a craft cruise.
I would too.
Definitely.
I want a craft cruise. All right, so we have our top pieces that measures the top and the bottom. And it's the exact measurement of your chipboard piece. I know I'm not giving you guys the measurements, and typically I would, but because there's a kit that's in Want2Scrap, I encourage you to use your 20% coupon to purchase this kit. It really is a pretty darn kit. Because by the time you sit here and you cut out this chipboard, oh my God, let me tell you ladies, it's a pain in the booty. And they did me the favor of putting those little marks for you guys. All right, so we have all this nice and distress. We have one for the top, and then we have our two pieces for the bottom. We can actually go ahead and glue, see, that'll go just snug right in there, and then our bottom piece will go snugged in at the bottom. Okay, so we can do, that one can go down. Let's go ahead and work on this piece though. Okay, let's get that done. Hi, Crystal. You know, I wish starting over, sometimes I wish Hobby Lobby wasn't as close to me, or any of the craft stores for that matter, because I probably have more money in my bank if they weren't that close to me. And my husband probably agree with me.
Night, Shan.
Good night, Shan. Hi, Crystal. All right, so we're gonna do the same. We're gonna repeat the same process. You got your two little notches there, and you have your 1-inch gusset that we left from our score mark. We're gonna lay it one side first, and then we'll release the other side.
Yay. Liz just ordered a kit.
All right, now you can make your own little traveling suitcase, and this is really cute. Young Sue, I will work on your graduation hat this weekend. I know I got a lot of ones that I got to come up with, but this would be really cute if you have someone going to college. That I actually, the original that I made, it's in Costa Rica, but if you have a loved one that's going to college, you can make one of these and put their, make an album and tuck it in here. Cover my ink. Oh, yes, yes. Miss Penny. She's on it.
Oh, I didn't even see Miss Penny come in. Hi, Miss Penny.
Oh, she was in the back. She probably saw my ink uncovered, and she's got to come in here to remind me, May. Cover that ink. Hi, Miss Marianne.
Hi, Miss Mary.
All right. So, again, we're going to align it. And
Crystal's outside gardening and listening to you.
she's gardening? What time? Oh, that's right. Move back to Delaware, May. You'll have to. There's two in Salisbury, Maryland. See? That's like a drive from when I was in Wyoming. It was a drive to my house to Hobby Lobby to Utah. That wasn't very pleasant.
Right.
I have thought about that, Kat, moving back to Delaware. I have family in Delaware. Okay.
Good night, Martina.
Again, good night, Miss Martina. Thank you so much for joining us, hon. All right, so we're going to do the same thing here. It's a lot smaller. I got to grab this baby. $3:30 in the morning. Bless your heart. Poor Lou. She's also hanging in there with these bunch of crazy women who are having sex on a beach and screw something.
And hunching punches and everything else.
Drivers against the wall. We got sex on the beach. We got margaritas.
Harvey Wildbangers.
tequila.
They're banging Harvey against the wall.
Yes. Oh my.
The heads of protect the thorns. Oh, thank you, Miss Gwen. All right, so here we go. Right.
Karen Stancil, you need to get in here, girl. You done missed most of this.
Excuse me, says Karen.
Karen Stencil, you have no excuse, young lady. You get in here. Delaware is a great place. Don't miss the humidity. I know. I don't miss the humidity. What I do miss is Spencer's Bazaar, ladies. The Amish food. I miss it.
Oh, yes. We got an Amish community here, and they are awesome.
Oh, my God. I miss Spencer's Bazaar. That was like the best place in the world. I had a little store there. That's how my son was, well, he was born there, basically. A little bit, a couple more days, he would have been born there.
Right.
Actually, I went into labor on Thursday and I had him Friday. And I normally opened up because Spencer's was Tuesdays and Fridays. And that morning I was in there pushing him. He was ready to come out, that baby. All right. So we got these two corners, these two sides, this, and we have these. It was Tuesdays and Fridays, and that morning I was in there pushing him. Who's that sexy lady? Ready to come out, that baby.
Karen.
All right. So we got these two corners, these two sides. This,
Hi, everybody.
and we have. You want to meet me? It was Tuesdays and Fridays, and.
Sorry. Sorry, that's me.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, hun.
Look on my wall.
I came in and all I heard was sex on the beach. I was like, excuse me?
You didn't know what all you done walked into, did you, girl?
I was like, I don't know if I'm going to go in there.
Look what Bonnie put. Bonnie says tequila makes my clothes fall off.
Yes, girl. Quickly.
Miss Candy says, hi, Karen.
Hi, everyone.
Look who joined us. The beautiful Karen is here, and she's got a beautiful dress on.
Thank you.
Yes.
Miss Bonnie.
Everybody saying hi, Karen.
Miss Bonnie, my husband would have probably said the same thing. Well, actually, he would probably said Long Island iced teas made my clothes fall off. I shouldn't be saying that. Okay. All right. So we're doing the same concept as we did before.
Y'all have to forgive me, girls. I can't type tonight. My little fat fingers on this keyboard ain't working.
No, it's not. It's the daiquiris. It's not letting you type.
Right? I'm going to go with Fireball tomorrow, y'all.
Ooh.
I love it frozen.
I tasted some of that at my brother's wedding a couple of years.
What is it?
That can hurt you.
What?
Cinnamon.
You remember them candies when we were growing up, Fireballs?
Oh, yes. I like the Fireball.
Okay. Well, they've made it into a liquor that tastes exactly like Fireball.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, it can hurt you.
Get you hurt, one of the two.
The voice of experience. Karen, Sherry saying hi to you.
Who? Hello?
Karen. Sherry. Yeah, Sherry saying hi.
Hi, Sherry. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Crystal, I agree with you. It does get the job done real quick.
Hello, Jackie. Hello, Rose. Hello, Night Angel. Hello, Diane. Aw, Debbie. Aw, there's my QC. QC, all I want to say is thank you so much. Thank you so much for being my friend. I appreciate it.
Firewater. I'm going to have to tell my husband, when we go out on a date night too. Let's try some firewater, not firewall.
Firewater. Fire water here is moonshine.
Oh no, that's got to be nasty.
It is. It's like kerosene in a jar.
Ew.
Yeah.
See, I
I
don't know much
won't-
about drinks. Y'all just telling me something. I know Long Island iced tea, and I know Sex on the Beach because of my experience when I was 19.
Moonshine's something I won't even taste. It's clear. To me, it looks as clear as a fresh spring water. If you get that up through your nose, I'm not drinking anything that can burn the hair out of your nose. No.
Yeah, if it can do that to your nose, can you imagine other body parts?
Oh, yeah.
Lisa said we can reinvent a drunk crafting.
No. No. Karen would end up with her hot glue gun in her hair.
You glue the glasses to your forehead, would you?
Nope. Plus, I don't drink. I've not really drank in years.
Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker either.
That's all right. I'll do it for both of you.
There you go.
3 of us, because I don't do that either.
I will step up and take one for the team, girls. Let me tell you.
Step up, honey. Step up. Take it.
And Jenny, we appreciate your sacrifice.
Yes.
Yes, girl. Anytime, anytime.
Thank you for
Struggle's
the
real,
sacrifice.
guys. Struggle's real.
Yes, girl. The struggle is real.
Oh my goodness. Have I missed much?
No, you haven't.
These are the clowns in the class. That's
Yeah,
all.
the ladies and talking about their drinks and your experiences with drinks.
Yes, Kat. You can take one for the team too, girl.
Okay, Kat. Kat, what school did you go to? What year did you graduate? Crystal's from Delaware too. I'm gonna have to go make a trip down to Delaware. All my Delaware peeps are down there.
There you go.
Yeah, you feel about Delaware the way I feel about Philly.
Yeah, I love Philly though. I love Philly.
There's a lot to love about Philly.
Yes, there is.
Miss Penny said we forgot to say somebody went to the party.
Somebody went to the party.
We're not naming no names, Jackie.
Boy, Vanessa was quick to throw that one under the bus.
Yes.
Remind me not to tell Vanessa when I go to the party.
No.
I won't say nothing, I promise.
Uh-huh. You'll put that bus in reverse and drive over us twice.
No, I won't. I'll just put a bar inside of it.
I will. I'm gonna try to get out there. I should have gone to my high school reunion. I just didn't. I went to Smyrna High School, and I graduated in '91.
I ain't never been to my reunion. I figure if I ain't contacted you in 20 years, don't look for me to pay $100 to come see you for one night. I can get drunk at home all by myself.
Oh, Rebecca, hello, hon. I'm so glad you're having fun. We are a bunch of crafty ladies having fun.
That's a secret,
Yes,
Christy.
we are.
You're not supposed to say that.
It's a hoot in here with these ladies. These ladies are a hoot.
But we don't pollute.
Right?
Hey, that rhymed. Hey, you're up with the rhymes today. What's up with that? What's up with the rhymes, Vanessa? Karen Thompson is quiet because she's a good student. She's concentrating on her class.
Wow,
Karen
Tammy's
Thompson.
got every device that she has running with YouTube.
She's
She's
a
got her laptop, her phone, and her iPad.
She ain't missing a thing, is she?
hey, I don't blame her. She's making sure she's get this suitcase done right. She's a
There
good.
you go.
That's right.
Well, if she wants to make sure if she has to go somewhere, she has a portable device somehow.
Lou, you didn't drink any of that drink? Are you sure, Lou? I don't know. These ladies had something tonight, and there was somebody spiced
Oh,
their
I
water.
swear, I'm only drinking water.
Somebody spiced their water.
I don't spike nothing.
All right,
I'm gonna
we're
spike
just-
your water with vodka, girl, just when you least expect it. A good kind too.
I'm staying away from Miss Jenny then.
I'll hook
Warning.
you right up, buddy.
Hey, ladies, warning. Miss Jenny doesn't come with shut-off buttons. She'll tell you what it is.
You don't
I
come
don't.
without filters.
No filters there.
No,
Yeah, I got the wrong line when they's handing filters out, y'all. Mm-mm.
Miss Bonnie says she's got her laptop on to watch the chat and my huge TV to screen TV to watch me. Aw, so I'm big. I made it
Karen
to the
Clare,
She got you full
Karen
size.
Clare is on Pepsi Max and Ginger tonight. I'm not sure what that is.
Look at this, Miss Jenny. Kat said, Jenny, you're my sister from another mother.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Aw.
I get my drink on, my giggles on, and then by the time I'm through, girl, I'll have my dates on too.
Krista says Vanessa's a poet, and I didn't know it.
Oh, babe.
Yes, I did, Christy. Christy Love, I did. I made it to the big time. Moving on up, I'm in big TV.
She's full size now. She's full size.
Full size. Hi, Gracie.
She's in high def, full size.
Erin, Ruth said hello.
When you finish the bag, another drink.
Yes, we do, Miss Cat. Yes.
Did you hear
Lou,
me?
I don't drink. I've not drank in a couple years, hon. I don't drink. Oh, hi, Ruth.
All right. Curve your, make sure you get that corrugated area curved. And again, put your 1/4 inch just on the edge. Use that, that piece as your guideline.
Krista says, well, May, you're my sister from another mister.
Hey, that's possible. My dad was something else.
He was Romeo.
He was Romeo. I can't tell you what my grandfather was because my grandfather, he was the, yeah. Oh, I just did a boo-boo. See, I got caught up in the groove.
Oops.
My grandfather was the, what do you call that? The town mail service.
Uh-oh.
He was the flower pollinator.
Yeah, he was a pollinator. That's a good way to put it.
That's what I called my ex-husband. He thought he could pollinate all the little flowers in the town. Lorena Bobbitt was my hero, y'all.
No, Jenny, no.
I would have never told him where to find it, though. I'm sorry.
Hey.
No, not that word, please.
Yeah, I don't even know why do that and then tell them where to find it.
For real.
If
And
you
then
make me
bury the
that
phone
man to
again.
do that, mm-mm.
Yeah, they glutton for punishment.
I never understood that.
He was the local stud, says Karen McClure.
He was a local something. By the time he died in his funeral, there was about 50
Okay,
kids.
we got another name. Night Angel says Papi Chulo.
Oh, that's Lourdes. Yeah. That's Lourdes, also known as Nina. Yeah, he was the papi chulo of the neighborhood.
Bye, starting over. Have a good night. Thanks for joining.
All right.
Yeah, we embarrassed Karen. she hit herself.
I'm just sitting here.
Let me check on that toilet.
You don't want to snort anymore.
He's being good. That's why.
Man, you're all color coordinated with a wonderful color blue, even on your nails and cup. That's true. Your nails, your apron, your cup all match.
Oh, Rebecca, you have a good eye. I didn't even see that.
I didn't notice it. I'm paying attention to the suitcase and the class clowns over here.
Okay.
Jenny, you gonna let her talk about you like that?
I know. I ain't no clown.
If you got your suitcase done the right way, it should line up perfectly well, just like that. It sits one on top of the other. If you have it that it's off-centered, try to heat up your glue or your tape and or use your undo and try to get that adhesive and line everything so that it's important that your suitcase lines up perfectly well, okay? So it has to line up just like that so that it sits right on top of that. Okay? All right.
Chrissy wants to know if you can make your suitcase the same color blue.
Actually, it has a little bit of blue. Blue and tan, because I'm wearing tan today. I felt like okay, again, we're going to use the score up here and align it, sit it right on top of that mark right there, and flush it in, sit it right there, remove the tape on one side only, and voila.
What do you know? She's even speaking French now. Uh-oh. What happened, Chrissy?
Make sure you don't drink. Yes, make sure you don't drink when you're building this suitcase, or you're not going to be able to get it done right, and then you're gonna have to buy another suitcase, I guess.
Miss Jenny, remember that.
Hi, Miss Yvonne. How are you? Again, we're gonna lay it sit right on top. It sits right on top of that edge. Release one side only.
I've decided that if I order that the kit, I'm gonna ship it to May first so she can put that bad boy together first.
I decided that you need to consult with May and her secretary.
I'm waiting on them to send me one already assembled.
And see if there's some availability.
I hate to tell you right now, I'm the May secretary, and there's no time available because she's got to put mine together.
Oh, nice, nice.
Hey, that's a good comeback.
Hi,
Hi,
Cool.
hi, Miss Amanda. How are you, hon? All right, again, we're going to remove it on one side. I'm sorry if I repeat myself. I tend to repeat myself because I always want to make sure people get these instructions. Not that hard, is it? You guys got it? Miss Karen?
Pretty much. I just have to watch the video a couple of times before I can put mine together.
Yeah. Yeah, I suggest you do.
Hello, Yvonne. I don't see Karen.
Karen, who
Karen McClure is here, yes.
is?
No, it wasn't there. Wasn't Karen Thompson making the box with you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's probably she's focusing on her. She's determined to get this baby done.
Oh, okay.
Yes, give thumbs up, ladies. Thumbs up.
Susan said hi, Karen.
Hello.
And share it out.
Christy Love says I can't
Hi,
watch.
hun.
Chrissy Les says, yes, May. I can't watch it, May. I know I'll be confused and lost. You got this. You got this, ladies.
Christy, we got it.
Yes.
I'll have you a messenger, and we'll be watching the video on YouTube, and we can explain it to each other.
Okay. Burnish that baby, ladies. Burnish it.
Right, Tammy?
Yep. Make sure you don't leave no air bubbles in it or come back to haunt you later.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Miss Patricia Handy, I had to leave for a bit. Now, back now, and said hi to admin Karen.
Thank you, Miss
What?
Carter. Oh, Miss Karen, you quit. Oh, Miss Karen said, Patricia Hanley said hi, Karen. But Karen, don't quit. You got this. You got this, hon. I have faith in you. All right, so there we go. A nice little suitcase that sits just like that, okay? Now.
May, is there a coupon?
Yes, it is. It's May, MAI 20 for 20% off your entire order, ladies. Your entire order.
And it's
Including
good
the suit.
April 28th.
May 28th.
Yeah. No, April.
April? Okay, once I thought I seen it said May 28th. My bad. I guess I need to put my glasses on. Look like I'm blind.
Stop with the strawberry daiquiris.
Hi. Yeah.
Miss Carolyn says she's building hers up now. She's playing catch up, Miss Carolyn. It's not that hard, right, Miss Carolyn? It really isn't. Now, this is where you decide, do you want to use wet glue or do you want to use tacky glue? Or not tacky, score tape. Score tape, if you lay it down, like for instance, on the insides, I can tell you right now that it's going to be hard to, if you mess up, to lift it up. I suggest wet glue. Karen loves the idea of me
That's my girl.
wet glue. I've already distressed this and make sure it measures your chipboard piece, your bottom and your top. And I use Scotch Quick Dry. You can use whatever glue you have. I do not like using the snail adhesives, although you can use those. I prefer not to. And that's just a personal preference for me.
I was just gonna say that.
Adhesive is always a personal preference.
Yeah. This is my favorite glue.
Karen McClure said she did her stink racks today from Fernley's.
Ooh, they have the Stampin' Up! Racks?
No, she did a rack. She rack. From
Yeah,
Fernley.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fernley has the Stampin' Up! Racks. I did not know that. Get your bone folder and get in here and burnish that baby. If you have baby wipes, this is the time to get them out. And if you have anything that seeps out, get in there and wipe it up. I like using baby wipes. And that's why it's important too. I hardly ever use any cheap paper because cheap paper will tear up when you're using baby wipes. So always use quality paper when using these kind of projects. Okay. All right, so have that. Now, the measurement for the inside, this is why I did not measure or cover it, because once we put our chipboard sides in, it lost probably about 1/8 of an inch or so. So right now that is about 6. So measure it, get your measurement in. And what I do is I just take a 12 by 12 and I cut them out to fit this. I don't sit here and try to finagle anything. So let's get our paper, because I didn't cut that one. I wasn't thinking about the inside. Imagine that, May. I did not think of the inside. So we're gonna go with, let's see what sizes, so I'm not wasting paper. We don't want to waste paper if we don't have to. Look at that. On your side, you don't have to worry about rounding anything. Yeah, see, that's 6. That's perfect. So we'll probably use the same one that we use in the outside for the inside, because I really don't want to waste a lot of paper. Now, you can take your chipboard or your ink pad and distress. That's why I love my craft paper, because you can really get a really nice distressed look. I just go right in.
You know what else would be cute putting on the inside of that is the velvet paper.
Velvet?
Yeah, that's, it feels like the little velvet paper. It's a certain specialty kind. I can't remember who puts it out, but I seen it at Joann's, and it's got like a velvet feeling to it.
Oh yeah, so you can get like fabric. And you can also use fabric if you wanted to use fabric in here. I said I was going to try to use fabric this time around. But because it's a video, it does take a little bit longer for live than it does for recorded. So maybe in the future I'll show you guys how to do this in fabric. It's not much different. All right.
Is that the Bow Bunny paper, Meg?
This is the Bow Bunny, the Sori linen. Have you heard that one? Isn't that pretty?
I've not seen it yet, but I like it. It looks nice and soft.
It's nice and thick. It's a good quality. I love Bow Bunny. Do you like, what's your feelings about Bow Bunny? I've been always a fan of Bow Bunny. Bow Bunny, Echo Park, Authentic.
I like Bow Bunny. I just wish they did 24 in a pack. Like,
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you on that.
But on the other side, yeah, Bow Bunny gives you stickers in their paper pad, and Graphic 45 does not.
Right. Yeah, they give you little embellishments. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them just as well.
Try to use them as much as your paper as you can. All right. I know that I'm going to be using some of this, but we'll measure around, because we're going to lay it right in here and curve it just like that. You see that?
I like that.
See that? It'll align right up there. Okay, and so what we're going to do is that we're going to keep building it in, and that's why we're going to use liquid glue, and anything else we're not going to use on that. Okay. And don't worry about, because we're going to be covering it up with some laces, so your edges aren't going to be so noticeable of your paper. Because I do like covering. You guys know how I am about my edge work. So you can just kind of piece it and then figure out how much you're going to use of the next one. I'm thinking it's about the 6-inch piece. But we'll play around first, okay? Just so we're not wasting paper. So cut yourself at least 2 pieces at 6 by 12. And then your other piece, we're going to figure it out here together. But again, everyone's suitcase might be, it depends on how you align it. If you perfectly aligned it, it should be 6. If you didn't, then that's okay. You know, just make sure you get your paper right. Yes, and you will have some serious glue messes. That is to be expected of this project. Get in there and burnish that baby. Get in those where the curve is. Get in there. Am I sounding like I'm underwater?
No, I was just going to say your roller, but then you talked about the curves.
Yeah. Well, I can. If you have one of those brayers, you can go in there and
May cover your ink.
get that in there.
God, that's a prayer. Cover your ink, May. Before Miss Penny gets you.
I already covered it.
Cover ink, May.
It's covered. It's probably the lag. It's the lag, ladies.
Yeah, there's
It's
something
the
going
lag.
on tonight because my picture, my logo keeps flashing up and in and out.
Your,
And I'm not even touching it.
your logo what?
My logo keeps flashing on my picture.
Your logo? What is that?
My logo.
Oh, your logo. Duh.
Yes, Christy, let's blame it all on me. I'm
Vanessa,
used to it by now.
Vanessa did it. Vanessa, did you get in trouble a lot growing up?
No,
Well, you making up for it now, girl.
apparently.
Your brother and sister never blamed you for stuff?
My older sister always blamed me for stuff.
Is that because you did it?
No. I didn't have the car inside the living room now, okay?
I thought I had her.
No, I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it.
She did it.
Okay, May.
Oh, I gotta show you guys.
Hey, my brother.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
My brother got mad. One of my all my brothers are way younger than me, and he got mad and come up behind me one day. I was trying to fix the chain on my bike, and he wanted me to do something, and I can remember saying, "No, Bill, not right now." And he had a Tonka truck in the back of his hand.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know where this
And
is
the
going.
next thing I remember, I was picking myself back up off the ground. Thankfully, I was sitting down, but I reached the back and there's blood. There's just blood. And I was like, Mom! And my mom come running. And by then Billy knew he had hurt me, but he didn't mean to. He was little. And my mom come out that door, Billy's still holding the Tonka truck with my blood on it. And I didn't do it, Mom. I didn't do it, Mom.
Poor baby.
He had to be only about 5 or 6 then. Yeah, he was little.
What's the age
But boy,
difference?
he's still got that Irish temper.
What's the age difference between you and your siblings?
What's what?
With you and your siblings?
Me and Chow's the firstborn boy. There's 7.
Wow.
Then Jimmy is 8. Let me see. Billy would be 9, 10. And Eddie is 9, 10, 11, 12. I think about 12 or 13 between Eddie and I.
Wow. That's a huge age difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your mom really,
Yeah, but we're,
she had them spaced out, huh?
yeah. Yeah. My mom was married once before,
Uh-huh.
and he was a crazy man, and we ran away, and met my dad, and my brothers came along. So, but we are even growing up when they should have been pains in the butts and stuff. If I went swimming or something with my friends or a boyfriend, my brothers came with me.
That's how it
We
was
took
back
care.
in the day. Back in the day,
Yeah.
siblings always traveled with you on dates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My mom, I remember my mom telling me that she always had to travel with her sister, and her sister hated that she always had to travel with my mom, or my mom had to travel with her, and she hated it because my mom was a rat. My mom was the baby, so of course her older sisters did not appreciate my mom ratting out on them.
That's where the learned skill
My brother.
hush money comes in.
Yeah, that's my mom, because my mom would always tell me the story, and she said that the boyfriend would bribe my mom to keep her hushed with food, because my mom loved food, and they bribed her with food so she would keep her mouth shut.
Oh, my brothers tried to do that one time when they saw me smoking. I tried to keep it hid from them, but they caught me. The oldest child caught me. I'm going to tell Dad. And we had been swimming at the local water hole, and I said, "You do that." I said, "And when Dad grounds me for the rest of the summer, you'll be stuck at the house with me and won't be able to go swimming no more." Well, that sealed that deal right there. He never told.
Miss
Never
Nancy Thomas
told.
says she has 2 daughters that are 13 years apart.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's like starting all over. I don't know if I would want to start all over.
Only till they got mobile and mouthy.
Miss Lisa says my sisters has 6 boys ranging. My sister has 6 boys ranging ages from 25 to 7. Oh, no way. That's a huge.
No way.
6 boys. Tammy has, her oldest is 26, her youngest is 19, and she's raising her 2.5-year-old grandson. That is admirable of her. Okay, so now we're going to take our handy dandy tape here, and we're going to figure out, oh, it's 8 inches, about 8 inches is where we're going with this. Okay, but measure yours. Everyone's going to be different, because remember, if you kind of made it a little bit wonky, it might be off just slightly. Okay, so we're going to go ahead I do not like cutting with that. I don't like screwing up my cuts.
Wow.
What?
Gracie has a son and daughter that are 15 years apart.
Oh, wow. My brother.
Oh, Gracie's here.
Oh my God, Miss Carol. Miss Carol has a 57-year-old, a 56-year-old. She had them back to back, Miss Carol. She was
Oh,
like,
Lord.
6 of them, too.
she had them
6
back
of
to
them.
back. 6 of them, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52. Wow.
And she never even got them out of diapers. Bless
And what
her
was it?
heart.
Miss Carolyn said I straddled my brother's stomach while he was on the couch and he was tickling me. I told him to stop. I was going to pee. He didn't stop and I peed. He punched me in the mouth and I knocked one of his front teeth. Oh, was it his adult teeth?
That must have hurt.
No, the question is, was it one of his adult teeth? Because God, if it was one of his adult teeth, he would remember her for the rest of his life every time he smiled and said, cheese. Your grandmother had 15 kids? Holy moly. That was a great story, Miss Carolyn.
I don't know. She said it was her tooth he knocked.
Oh, her teeth. Oh, I thought she said she punched him in the mouth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my brother would have been, he and I would have been scrapping. He would have been, my dad, my real dad, my cousin was into boxing and he was actually known in the boxing industry. And my dad was one of his trainers as my dad was into boxing. So he taught us from the time we can crawl how to box.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having a punching bag in our backyard. And he would put us out there and that's what he taught. That was his fatherly teachings to us. Teach us how to box.
Was he a professional boxer?
My cousin was. He got to box professionally. He died already. He got lost in
So
drugs.
that's just something that ran in the family.
Yeah. He got lost into drugs.
He died of what?
You know, that whole drug scene and boxing, and he got really lost into it. So.
That sort of goes hand in hand, don't it, with that?
Huh? Yeah.
I said that sort of goes hand in hand with that.
Yeah. And guys, when you get to these corners that are curved, just make sure you shape your paper to that curve, okay? So you got to be really gentle with your paper so you're not tearing your paper.
If you guys got paper that looks like it might crack while you're doing it, take a very barely damp paper towel when you're curving it, and it will help dampen the fibers of that paper and make it easier to maneuver. But make sure it's barely damp. You don't want to be able to push a finger through it.
Right.
I just got a message on Facebook.
I mean, even
she's the oldest of 8 kids.
Oh, wow. All right, so there's the inside. What you can do to see how those edges are a little open, we are going to be putting some lace around there. It's not going to be noticed, ladies. Trust me, you're not going to see that once you start putting all your laces and stuff on there. Okay, just trust me on it, ladies.
We trust you, man. We trust you.
Trust me. Trust me.
It's
Okay.
kind of pretty.
All right. So now,
I'm gonna put my.
where are we in time? So we've been in here for 2 hours.
Yep.
We could go that way. I like that way. Or that way. Let's do that way. No, let's do it this way. I already edged out. I don't want to edge it out again.
Go lay down.
Oops, you know what I did? I should have done. It's all right. Although you're not really, this is just me being anal about this. And then just align it, and then don't wet too much. Don't sweat this part either, because you're going to have laces on here. Once you start putting your laces, you really are not going to see that those little edges as much. But what I am going to have you do is, even though you're going to have these little gaps in, just take a little bit of glue, your hot glue, and just carefully go in here and just put a little bit of like a putty, you know. We're going to make it a putty. Okay? Make sure it doesn't drop to the other end. Why is everyone so quiet, ladies? I feel like I'm recording.
I was typing. I told him to go lay down. I was talking to my little dog.
You
And I
talk.
wasn't on mute.
She talks to her cats, and her cats talks to her. Then she talks to her dog, and she. Yeah, okay.
Yes, what am I supposed to do when they ask me
Hey,
questions?
there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, I know
There's
your
nothing
dog.
wrong with that.
I know your dog talks to you. I've heard him talk to you. I have heard.
I know he's sassy.
Yeah, he's very sad. He's worse than a man, I tell you. He is worse than a man. He is. Okay, so that is the oops. That part of our suitcase. Got that buckling up. We don't need it buckling up. My desk is wobbly. I'm sorry. I need to look for a secretary desk, the old school ones. Those sturdy ones. Your fur baby talks to you too?
Yes, and I even put one of them in charge every time I leave the house. They get to take turns.
You have, Gracie says she has a huge habit of wiping her fingers on my clothes. I do too. That's why I have an apron, because I have a huge habit of doing that. But I also have a habit that I'm always messing with water. That's just me, you know. An Eagle Scout chipboard. I'm working on your son's. Okay, I will ask her. I will definitely ask her. The poor thing is in Wisconsin right now at a show. exhausted as all can be. I don't know how she does it. She's got back-to-back shows. She comes home for 3 days and she's back off traveling. I don't know how she does it. I really don't. Okay, so the bottom part is done. Now we're gonna work on this part. Well, no, we gotta work on the outside. Duh, me. And for the outside, we have this piece, the same that we put in the inside, we're gonna put it on the outside. I think I got confused with my papers here. They don't belong here. Got too many papers on my desk and it confused me. Okay, let's move all those papers out. So just distress. Although, you know, this part is going to be covered up with some, you know, GIMP, Chinese GIMP, or whatever you have at your hands. You can put whatever you have, actually. It's not absolutely necessary, but where are we, Karen and Jackie and Carolyn? Where are you guys? You guys
No, I'm starving, so I'm gonna heat something up to eat. I've got biscuits and bacon in the freezer. I'm gonna throw it in the microwave.
Oh no, hon, not you. I was talking about Karen Thompson because she's building her suitcase as well. Go eat, hon. Go eat.
I'm sorry.
No, just go eat. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing we did on the inside. We're gonna do in the outside, and we're gonna pick the nice paper, and you figure out which one's your front and which one's your back. Okay. See something? Oh. My hands are sticky. She's watching and she will try again. Does that mean you gave up on me? Does that mean you gave up on me, Miss Jackie?
Said she needs glue and tape.
Oh. Yeah, you have to buy your tape. That's important. I highly recommend score tape. I really do. It's one of the things you need to have in your stash. How are you, Miss Carolyn? Are you getting this thing down packed, Miss Carolyn?
Good night, Miss Susan. You have a great weekend too.
Good night, Miss Susan.
Susan.
I know it's a long, long night, ladies. I do apologize for that. I really, really do. Here where it's corrugated, it tends to be a little bit on the pain in the booty part. I'm going to probably put a little bit of score tape if I find it on this messy desk. Did you get that curtain? Nani dropped a curtain.
See 28 grams.
Oh, that's not good. Were you able to get it fixed?
I don't know. Look at it.
All right, so I put some score tape in here just to get my, remember, shape it to the shape of the curve. That's important, that you shape it to that shape. Your bone folder is going to become your best friend in this process. But you don't want to mishandle it too much because you don't want to break your corners or mess up the rounding parts, okay? The ladies are going to be sending me sand. I got sand coming from Delaware. One of my followers is actually, well, Crystal was from Delaware, but she lives in Utah.
Yeah.
And then Kat lives in Magnolia.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dirt.
Speaking
Tennessee dirt.
I jumped into your class completely the wrong time this evening.
Why?
As soon as I logged into your class, there's something about 19 and sex on the beach.
Yeah.
So I was like, God, I hope she's talking about the drink.
I wasn't talking. I was talking about
I know, I saw.
my drink. I didn't know what it was. I was innocent. I was an innocent child then.
Just of all times to jump into a class.
Yes.
You hear that coming from your wife.
Oh. He says he jumped in right when he was hearing about sex on the beach. Nice thing for your husband to listen to.
All right. Everyone, Miss Candy Parent says, have a good night.
Good night, Miss Candy Paris. Parent, not Paris. We've changed her name today twice.
She has a
Everyone said
fashion
hi.
line.
Everyone said hi.
Hello.
I don't know if you guys heard him, but he did say hello. Question from Karen Thompson. Okay,
Yeah,
what
she
is
wants to know if you can do it in fabric.
I will, but that one has to be recorded. If it takes me this long with paper, imagine fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this on the edges already because these corrugated parts tend to be a little bit tricky with your liquid glue. I'm not going to do it entirely. Make sure always that, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put score tape right here on those areas because those are the harder areas to manipulate with the liquid glue. What was Karen Thompson's question?
Oh, she just asked if she was going to do it in fabric.
Oh, okay. Sorry. See, gray moment. Gosh, I'm having a lot of those lately.
You're just having a fibro fog.
I don't have fibromyalgia.
Doesn't matter. You can still have the fogginess.
I rebuke any of that stuff in the name of Jesus. Okay. So now we're going to get our glue, wet glue. It's easier to maneuver these with your web. Yeah, let's talk right, May.
She's got one too many drinks.
Miss Jenny, I think Jenny's, I'm getting the side effects from Jenny.
The fumes has already come all the way over to Texas.
Yes, ma'am. Do you make your daiquiris or do you buy them?
Oh, girl, they come in a bottle from the liquor store. I
Night,
get I like the ones at
Gracie.
Dollar General.
Good night, Gracie. It's someone. Oh, you have to get ready. Okay, good night, hon. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to release the first tape. And then release this one here as well. How's your dinner, Karen?
It's good. Bacon and cheese on a biscuit.
Ooh.
Sounds good to me.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with bacon.
You can't go wrong with biscuits.
Right?
Hint, hint.
Miss Jenny, hint, hint.
I know, girl.
Man, I'm telling you, by the time those biscuits get to you, they're going to be rock solid.
Yeah, they be weapons. Send you a basket full.
Well, then I'm going to have to go down to Tennessee and have you make me some biscuits. Do you make them from scratch or are they store-bought?
I can do both.
These are made from scratch.
Really? Is that from your church?
Yeah.
All right, remove
And I
it.
just I freeze them.
Remove
They
these.
freeze really well.
That's true. Night Angel says put little metal feet on the bottom.
I do. I have some metal feet right here. And you can get some from Creating with Details or try the Tim Holtz ones. I'm going to see if these work for it because of the angle. Oops, see what I mean? I was talking with you guys. Can't talk and work. Multitasking.
Why didn't you glue it?
Huh?
Why
No.
didn't you glue it?
Glue what?
I hear tape, don't I?
No,
Not glue?
I have glue. It's just it got off centered because I was too busy
Okay.
talking and I wasn't paying attention.
I love that paper. Milky, you better. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, gotta mute myself. Somebody wanting some of my biscuit.
Your dog?
Yeah. He's standing behind me trying to look innocent. It's not happening.
Mm.
Yeah, we have a dog like that here that thinks that, you know, he can do that as well. He doesn't get away with that too often.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And
Look at that. Miss Jenny is meeting people all over Tennessee.
Miss Jenny.
Lisa Hooks is in Memphisboro. Tammy's in Fayetteville.
All right, so we're going to put the closing on the side and the back.
Sorry, y'all. My daddy called. I had to answer the phone.
Yeah, you answer your daddy.
Yes, you don't never turn my daddy down because he don't know what voicemail means. He will call me right back and say, "What is your problem?"
He doesn't know what voicemail is.
He won't leave no message. He'll say, "If I want to talk to a machine, I know what to do. I don't want to talk to a machine. I want to talk to you." And they'll call you back constantly. till you answer correctly.
I can see where you get your feistiness from.
Yes, girl, yes.
The struggle's real, right?
It is. And even more so, I get a double dose because my mama's twice as bad as me.
For your daddy, then.
Right, he had to live with both of us at the same time. He spent a lot of time in the garage making woodworking projects.
Oh, there's a lot of people from Tennessee here.
Yes. I'll be right back, y'all. I've got to run to the front porch. Daddy's dropping a trailer off.
Oh, he lives that close to you?
Okay.
Yeah, 15 minutes, doorstep to doorstep, clocked and timed.
Aw.
It comes in handy sometimes.
It sure is. Well, thank you. Your dad will tell you, will send you emails to call to tell you. Cute. That is cute. Is my value messed up?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
You're not swimming yet.
I'm not swimming yet.
Nope, no mermaids yet. I love that paper. Oh my God.
Oh, Penny's in Kingsport.
Where's that?
I'm about an hour and a half away from her. It's up by Knoxville.
Oh. I tell you what, Tennessee is gorgeous. I've driven by it. They actually stayed in a hotel there driving once. Actually, we've been through it twice. It's beautiful.
It
Absolutely
is beautiful.
It's when I was going
It
through
is.
the mountains,
It's
it was
very.
it was like breathtaking. Very breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crickets.
Oh, I love crickets.
Gotta be Karen's house.
Is that yours? Crickets, it's a sign of good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Yeah, I got crickets.
At least that's what the I think isn't it the Asians with Mulan? I'm just going by Mulan. I could be wrong, but I'm just going by Mulan.
Is the suitcase gonna be?
I don't know.
Marianne wants to know if the suitcase is gonna be usable or display.
It's usable in what sense, hon? You're going to store photos in here. You're going to be able to store, what do you call it?
Album?
Albums. So it's very usable.
You can store some laces in there and use it for a vault.
Yep. Yep.
No, there is no way Meg can fit all her laces in that.
God, no.
I'm not.
Not.
I'm just saying for beginner.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, for a beginner, yes.
I know for me and May, there's no way.
Yeah, absolutely not. It is not going to happen. Okay, so we got the bottom all covered up. And we can put the laces on, or we can work on the top, but I'm going to work on the top. Knock that out. Top is actually easier. It's not as hard as the bottom piece. The bottom piece is a pain. Oh, you guys wanted to ask about the claw foot. There's This one from Creating with Details, it's not, see, it's not, it doesn't fit. I thought it would fit, but it's not quite a good snug in there. It needed to have a corner edge, not a rounded edge. So I need to find a claw foot that it's more rounded. So I'm going to find one from Tim.
Or if you have big pearl.
Huh? Oh yeah, you can put some big pearls and cover it up that way as well. That is a good idea, Karen. Big pearls are perfect. All right, so we're going to cover this. I like the top because the top is a lot quicker and easier. And then the bottom. I hope I haven't bored you guys.
Nope.
I know.
Yeah, chatting it up in the chat.
All right. Good enough for me. All right, now, before you put your paper on, one thing I do want you to keep an eye on is, you know that you have this piece. This piece here is about 9 inches, and you have to put your closure, and half goes on the top piece and the other half goes on the bottom piece. So go ahead and kind of punch that out. Get your center and find your center of your latch. Latch, not lash, latch. So this is 2 inches. So you're going to have to probably get a Sharpie and just kind of mark where your center point is. So that way when you mount it on, you know where your center is, and you want to match that, oops, off camera, to the center of your box. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay, May, we have a couple of questions here. First, Krista says, it's looking gorgeous, and you always impress her.
No, thank you.
And Kimberly wants to know, can you bend the corner where it could fit?
No, because then you distort your corner. You'll distort that.
Mm-hmm.
And Patricia Handy wants to know if you're still doing the giveaway for the corset tonight.
Yes, we are. We got to figure that out. We do have to figure that out.
Hey, Fabiola.
What about all by the time, oh, Miss Penny, thank you. Miss Carol, all by the time I was 24. What did you do by the time you were 24, Miss Carol?
Oh, did she have all them children by the time she was 24?
Oh my gosh. What age did you start? Not that I'm being nosy. Okay, so here's my center. Your center should be 4.5. And you know that because you mounted your hinge right on that chipboard. So that is your center point. And then you can take your latch and match it up to that piece. It's going to be covered anyway. And my center point, oops, of this latch is 1. And I marked it because this is 2 inches wide. It's going to align with the bottom lip of this top. And I'm going to go ahead and sort of kind of mark where my little piece will go. And I'm going to probably punch a hole just because I really want to make sure that when I put in my decorative piece, my paper, I'm getting it in right, okay? All right, so right there is exactly where I'm going to turn it around. When I put my paper in, I'm going to go ahead and punch through, pierce through that. What is that? I think I got that right? We're going to do the same thing here. What are you laughing at? Is that you laughing, Karen?
Yes.
It is her snorting.
I liked your comment of I'm gonna sort of mark it.
I'm sort of market, yeah. Y'all know how I just speak. I speak gibberish. My lingo is gibberish. Huh?
YouTube is messing up. YouTube's messing up. I can be watching you 1 second, and then the next second it's like you're going 50 minutes and 50 miles an hour. And she just froze on me. I jinxed her.
I can hear you.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
So
Maybe it's me.
So okay, go back to Miss Carol. So she started having all her kids at the age of 24, or her last one was at the age of 24. Catch me up on this, ladies.
I don't see where she's not responded. She's not responded back yet. Unless
Okay,
Chad
ladies,
has stopped.
My mom had all her kids by the time, and see, I was the youngest. She started my brother was born at 15. She was 21 when she had me. And after she had me, she had twins, but they died.
Oh.
They're saying no, it's been like that all night, freezing and then all of a sudden spinning.
Yeah, it's YouTube. What is it that they said next week? There's some major changes on YouTube, apparently. That's what they're saying.
They're mucking with it now, obviously.
Yep, they sure are.
When did the twins come along, Meg? Where were they?
I was little. That's when I was in Puerto Rico. I was little.
Oh, so it was after.
Yeah, they were.
It was after you.
Yeah.
Okay.
After me, she had a set of twins, and make sure your lid. For instance, if my lid was to open this way, oops, let me make sure. This way, your whatever's going in has to face up. So if the couch is here, your couch is going to go up the other way. Okay. Yeah, they died at, they were stillborn or something like that. I don't know. All right. So, here we go. Have it on. I like to make sure that is really burnished. Oh, she's been buffering. Okay, so that is that. A little bit of this. Okay. Now we're going to do the sides. And on the side, of course, I cut Why did I do that? Man, you weren't even thinking when you did that. Girlfriend, you weren't even thinking.
What you did?
I wasn't thinking, Karen. I wasn't thinking because see what I did? I cut it backwards because I wasn't thinking. That's okay.
Oh.
I was
You
ahead of
didn't
myself.
cut for your sides.
Yeah, well, I should have cut it long ways. Long ways is what I should have done.
Okay.
You have to keep it at 12 inches. Otherwise, it won't come out right. I know I could use my other cutter, but boy, I love this cutter. It is my all-time favorite.
I love my new cutter.
Well, I know that I'm going to get
Love mine.
Yeah, I like to be able to make sure that I'm getting. So these are 2 by 12s.
Oh wow, there is a lag.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want, I can record the rest of this.
Good.
Huh? Let's record the rest of this, ladies. I can finish it off on recording. If you guys are okay with that and you guys hear me. Because I know it's going on like forever. I don't expect you
See,
guys.
you're just cut now, and now there I see you cut the paper. I mean, even sitting Google Hangout is the lag.
Tim Holtz trimmer. I didn't know Tim Holtz had a trimmer. See how far back I am?
Tim Holt has a trimmer?
Yeah, that's what Young Sue said. I didn't know
Wait a
that.
minute.
I did not know that.
I gotta see.
Okay, ladies, what we're gonna do, if you guys can hear me, is we're gonna I'm gonna record this, and let's go ahead and do the corset giveaway. And then I'm saving my, I'm saving all my little,
Go ahead.
what do you call those things? Baby wipes for flowers. All right, so let's do the giveaway for the corset.
I win.
Ooh, let's.
Yeah, I love.
How are we doing the giveaway?
Yeah, I think it's much crisper than a trimmer as well. I don't like those blade trimmers, and I really don't like it when they don't have the measurements. Like you got this one here. You also have that problem with the 6-inch and the not the 6-inch, but the 6 1/4 and a 6 1/2. You have that fold mechanism at the between the 6 and the 7. So you're not going to get a perfect cut when it has to do with 6. All right, so let's figure this out. And I will ship these out probably next week because I am, ladies, super busy. I'm going to be working on some designs. Tomorrow I have some designs for Want2Scrap that I have to submit. And then I got to come up with some patterns for the next. I got 2 kits that I got to submit tomorrow. And I got to do the pictures and the instructions for that because it's instructional stuff for a show. And then I got to work on some new designs. So it'll be next week when I ship out to you guys, but you guys know me. I will ship it out if my husband can get out there and get it done for me, if I can get it packaged. So we have the corset, and I already got it. Someone's packaged. And we have the corset, and then we have the exploded envelope as well. So we'll do the core set first. And let's see, how do we do this? Let's do, let's do,
You want to do it by number?
yeah, let's do numbers. Let's do the core set
Okay,
first.
type your number. Okay, type your number type the number you want in our Google Hangout chat so we can all watch for it.
Yeah, and it's 1 through 63. And we'll do the random.org. And while you guys are selecting that, I can keep doing this so that I can record after. Or I could just.
Okay, or is one of us doing the random.org or are you?
I trust one of you guys to do it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Karen, if you want.
Okay.
Make sure you don't have duplicates.
Wait a minute.
Hi, Miss Joan. How are you? So we're doing the core set first.
Hold on, guys. Google is not even responding. Nope, that's. Yep, don't know what you're doing. It's messing with me is what it's doing. It's messing with me. I think it's been hitting Jenny's daiquiri.
I got a little bit tipsy.
I got my fumes going everywhere with them daiquiris, girl.
It got a little bit tipsy.
Okay, what you want me to generate, man? I got it up.
What's that?
No, I got it.
You got it.
Hold on. I know the number.
You guys got a lot of.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Let's start again because I see a lot of people doing it over and over and over again. On the count of
Well,
5.
I've not even put the number in yet.
Yeah, I know. And I see.
Slow up, guys. Stop.
Stop for a minute, guys.
Stop, everybody.
Let's give it a couple seconds so they can stop putting numbers. It's only one number you can put in. Okay, let's stop.
Stop, guys.
Let's stop.
There must be a lag. Okay.
There is
Hold
a
on.
lag. There's a huge lag.
Okay, now we're just gonna, nobody type nothing. We're just gonna wait for a couple seconds because we realize we have a lag. I'm gonna put the number that everybody doesn't even have the number yet, guys. We all need to have the number so we can all watch, okay? So just hold on. Let me give the ladies the number. Okay, you guys see that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, so everybody, okay, go now. Between 1 and 60.
62 because there's 63 watching.
Well, I did between 1 and 60.
Oh, okay.
It don't matter. It's the first one that gets the number anyway. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Ooh, so close. Keep going, guys.
You guys are cold. All of you guys.
Keep
Really?
going.
Up. Eight.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Penny, how do you say that name, May?
Penny.
It's Miller.
Penny?
Penny
Yes.
Kitzmiller has it.
Miss Penny has a core set. All right, stop, guys.
Okay, did you write that name down, Vanessa?
Yeah, I know, Miss Penny.
You got it? Okay. We'll do the next one is, we'll do 1 through 63. May said there's 63.
Yeah, and it's
So,
make sure you just stick to your number, guys. Unless we say you're cold, then you can change it, okay? And we're
Okay.
doing this time.
everybody hold on.
Hold
Stop,
on.
guys.
Stop.
Stop.
Congratulations.
Okay, guys, this is the next number. Oh, I don't know what that is. Wow, what is that? Hold on. Okay, really? Something is messing up majorly tonight.
Just make sure, Miss Penny, you contact me on YouTube and I'll get it shipped out sometime next week for you.
Okay, there's the new number, guys. Do you all see that?
Yep.
Okay, everybody in YouTube land ready? Go. Between 1 and 63, guys. There you go. Okay, stop. Rose Alec got it. You got that name, Vanessa?
Yep.
Thank you,
All right,
hon.
congratulations, ladies.
Yep. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Rose and
Miss Penny.
I forgot the first one.
Miss Penny.
Rose.
Miss Rose and Miss Penny.
If you ladies will get with May, and give her your addresses and stuff, she will ship stuff out. You said next week, right, May?
Yeah, next week I'll ship it out. Won't be Monday for sure because I know I got to work this weekend with some designs. Yes, congratulations to all you guys. And thank you guys for being here and being patient with me, and for all of you guys that purchased this fabulous kit from Want2Scrap. Thank you for supporting. And also, be sure to take advantage of our 20% coupon that's available until the 28th. If you have any questions regarding this tutorial, it is going to be recorded. It is recorded, actually, and you can refer back to it, but just send me a message if you have any other questions. Okay. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming out tonight and playing with us. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will be seeing you guys sometime next week. Who knows what I'm going to play with. I do know that I'm going to be busy.
And then we may do another coffee.
Oh, okay. There we go. So
Thanks.
we're gonna get together and do some coffee thing.
Yeah. Just a
Okay.
little coffee break.
We're gonna do a little bit of a coffee break.
Fun.
All right, ladies. Again,
Good night,
thank you.
everybody.
Thank you and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Guys, bye-bye.
Bye.